No, see, I didn't either. I felt
Wasn't
really
in my maths O-level, was it
really
yours?
stupid watching that film. Wittgenstein,
But
everything.
he said you don't need to know anything about it.
No,
It's confusing,
I said,
just go with
just
it.
get on with the murders. Just bring on the murder.
Bloodthirsty man he is. The time is just after 9:15.
She's already performed on the West End stage, but last night, Francesca's dream of playing Nancy came to a bitter end.
The Lord, Andrew Lloyd Webber, felt she lacked un papa to see her through on I'd Do Anything. Don't giggle, Francesca. You're meant to be devastated.
Devastated.
We're going to hear from Francesca in a moment. It's got a bit of a cold after all that. First, we're going to take a quick look at her battling it out in the sing-off and the moment that his lordship made that fateful decision.
Then you'll raise a banner, send a flare up in the sky, try to burn a torch, now try to build a bonfire.
Every signal that you send, until the very end I'm there.
So whistle down the wind, for I have always been right here.
This is the toughest call I've ever had, and I really mean this. However, thinking about everything and just weighing absolutely everything that the panel have set up, I'm going to save Ashley.
There you go. Well, devastated. You're looking far too cheerful, actually.
No, I was absolutely devastated.
And when he said, you know, this is the toughest decision I've ever had to make, it's a bit of a compliment, but did you see the writing on the wall?
The minute he said that I've got the professional here and then somebody else, I thought, I'm definitely going, because I think being labelled as the professional in that contest really did go against me. And especially when there were people in there there are people with far more professional experience than me. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I wanted to play Nancy with all my heart, so I was devastated.
You could tell you wanted to play it with all your heart. So you really, and I thought that the sort of comments about your pitching and the level that you were pitching your voice, which they made the week before, probably affected you on the Saturday night, because you could just feel you going out with that sense of trepidation. Am I going to hit that note? Am I going to hit that note? I mean, that's what I was thinking at home.
There was so much fear. I mean, I've never had a problem with it before, so for it to be highlighted in front of millions, it was awful. And that was something that I need to correct, and I will constantly keep working on.
What I'm amazed by is the fact that not only can you, when you get put in the last two, not only can you sort of gather your thoughts, and actually we saw you going, oh, right, do that, but then you get the bullet, and then you have to sing again. I find how you managed to hold that together, I suppose, is because of your professional background.
Maybe it is. I honestly thought, I'd said to my boyfriend before, if I'm out, I'll cry. I will not be able to sing as long as he needs me. But something does come over you, and you just kind of think, this is my last audition. This is my last chance to show that if you don't want me for this, that I can do something else.
Well, you gave it everything.
It kind of takes
didn't
over.
you? It was terrific.
I thoroughly enjoyed singing that, actually, which I never thought, oh...
The show must go on.
Precisely.
However rubbish you feel. Lots of emails and text messages coming in. Here's a text message. Please tell Francesca she was fantastic and she'd not be out. I shall watch out for her becoming a star, says Diane.
But you've got lots of stage experience. In fact, you were alongside Denise, one of the judges, in Rent.
Yes, I was. That was the most fantastic experience in my life so far, playing Joanne in Rent.
But she did for you along with the rest of the judges, didn't she?
She
did for you along with the rest of the judges, didn't she?
Yes.
Well, that's not very nice for someone... You kissed her on stage.
Exactly.
What I found was difficult as well is that you've also been Rachel's understudy, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
And you were competing against her.
Yeah.
And I thought that must have felt a bit odd, wasn't it?
It wasn't that bad, because, I mean, that was a while ago. It was my first job out of college, and I made a great friendship with Rachel. And ever since then, we've been auditioning for the same parts and going up against each other, so it was sort of the norm.
Are you mates, then?
We are mates, yeah, definitely.
Are you in a position, then, now, especially having just left, to say who you think's going to win? Because the field's getting smaller.
It is. I think it will be Jessie or Rachel. I would love it to be Samantha or Sarah, because they're just...
There must be a couple more you can name, just to
lovely.
make it fair.
But Samantha did fabulously on Saturday night, didn't she?
Good.
They really did, yeah.
Really, really did.
Well done. You've been very sporting don't you think?
Yeah, what next? What are you going to do next? A great audition procedure, actually, just getting up and
Exactly.
singing every Saturday night, isn't it? For anybody who wants to hire you for a West End show.
You can't ask for more, being being in this business, to be exposed like that. So just back to auditioning and doing what I do, and I can't wait to get back out there and back to my job.
Yeah.
I'm sure it won't be very long before you're busy again.
I hope.
And well done for being so brave.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Been good as well. Thanks, Francesca.
Thank you.
Let's get the weather.